Matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Coming to the plate now, John Cowboy. He will lead this one off today.
The catcher, Cowboy.
Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the first baseman, Colin Boomer.
Now at the plate, Colin Boomer. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Hot shot on the ground is short. And there are two away now.
Batting third, the center fielder, G-Man Gray.
So striding in, G-Man Gray. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Judge looks up. And it's gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, John Jenkins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Jenkins stands at second with 2 gone. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Into the box now, Sean Big Dog. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0.
3-0.
Reggie Thomas would be next. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Strike taken up in the zone.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Stanton giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Sean Kelly will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Wade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tyler Wade.
And the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Got him.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Gray is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Into the box, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch.
Oh, that's upstairs.
2 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two and one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Rounded weakly to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Reggie Thomas, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
That's a ball.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Hard hit ball to second. Stopped on the slide by LeMahieu. Got him.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Next to bat for Toronto, number 45. He comes into this one trying to keep up the hot pace. Well over 400 here to start the year. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Jason Candyman, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Judge. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way.
Hey! 0-1.
Now the 0-1.
Nope, upstairs. Hey!
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Kelly, a 6'4" lefty. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's just out.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gray is there. 2 gone.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, upstairs.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Now the 1-0. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in to try it again, John Cowboy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Colin Boomer.
Stepping in for the Jays, Colin Boomer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there. 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Scooped up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, the center fielder, G-Man Gray.
Digging in the switch hitter, G-Man Gray. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball right side. Reined in. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So stepping in, Luke Voigt, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
A dive. He's got it. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Batting next, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And right into the shift, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They're down 2-0. Digging in, John Jenkins. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
John Jenkins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball
no
one.
strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Fred Dick.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Fred Dick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Sean Big Dog.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Big Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They're up 2-0. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
1-0.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Dick will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, number 29.
So digging in now, Gio Urshela. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Liner toward right center. It's down for extra bases, and the Yankees have their first hit of the game. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Striding in once again, Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Fastball well outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0-1 the count. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway. Digging in for his second at-bat, Reggie Thomas. Here comes the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, number 45.
Stepping in, number 45 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jason Candyman.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jason Candyman. First pitch of the at-bat. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go John Cowboy. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-0 on the way. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Candyman ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he's safe as they push their lead to 3 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Colin Boomer. Ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 to count. 2 out here and a runner at second. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. In the air, out to right. Judge is under it, and that's the 3rd out. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now is the Yankees DH, Torres. He leads off from the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready now, Luke Voigt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. A 1 pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
No, that's down.
Two and two.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. First and second now, 1 man out. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see, how about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Ready for another shot now, Tyler Wade. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Zach Britton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Now at the plate, G-Man Gray.
The center fielder, G-Man Gray.
First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
In now, John Jenkins. And a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Here's the 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Nobody out, runner on first. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in, Fred Dick. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. Lays off, 2-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Into the box now, Sean Big Dog. First pitch coming, here it is. Right side. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. Striding in, Gio Urshela will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Drilled to first. Scooped up. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
One out, nobody on. Into the corner and slicing foul. Set to deal on 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's big Aaron Judge. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 to the left side, but it's well foul. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Jay Happ is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Jay Happ.
Digging in once again, Reggie Thomas. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Standing in now, number 45, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
No one out with a runner at second. Popped him up. Sanchez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jason Candyman.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Jason Candyman. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, catcher, John Cowboy.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Cowboy. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Ball 2.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Jonathan Holder will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 56, Jonathan Holder.
Digging in and looking for more, G-Man Gray. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
At the plate, John Jenkins. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Yeah.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
So now to the plate, Fred Dick, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The 1-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Stepping into the box, Sean Big Dog, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 0-1 delivery. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Stepping in now, Reggie Thomas.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped up. Urshela in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees nothing. Derek Bones will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Derek Bones.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. 0-1 count and the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Another full count offering on its way. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. I got the count. 2-2.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Gray is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still 8-0. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Toronto.
Standing in, number 45. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Ready once again, Jason Candyman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Candyman is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, number 8, John Cowboy.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, John Cowboy. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Chad Green enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 57, Chad Green. Now batting, the first baseman.
Standing in now, Colin Boomer, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1 to first, reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Jays add one more on the solo home run. Bottom of the eighth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Yankees nothing. Now in the box, Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
Struck him out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tyler Wade. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are two away.
Now batting, number 29.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gio Urshela. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way.
That's ball 2. I got 2-1 the count. Ball 3.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Two out, nobody on. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A runner on first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Aroldis Chapman
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
G-Man Gray will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. He's set, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
Gloved by LeMahieu. There's one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
At the plate, Fred Dick. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. At the plate now, Sean Big Dog. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a late swing and a foul ball. Almost took it out of the catcher's glove. That was coming in hot. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
A runner on first with 2 away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Mike Perry takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless.
Perry.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
1-1.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. It is taken, strike 1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Popped him up. Thomas is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Now back, the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
The Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he got him as the Blue Jays go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them, so they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now, and they're making it look awfully easy too.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Kelly takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Yankees, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Toronto Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-0. They stayed hot with their 10th in a row. As of right now, the Yankees sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, while the Blue Jays are atop the division. Eloy Jimenez had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the White Sox to the win over the Red Sox 12-4. At the start of the day, the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East, and the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 10-8. They are on a roll with 8 straight victories. Entering the day's action, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West, while the Rays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. The St. Louis Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-3. As of today, the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Cleveland Indians got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-1. As of right now, the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Indians are 2nd in the division. The Kansas City Royals completed a short 2-game sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-2. The win was their 6th in a row. At the start of the day, the Royals are in 1st place in the AL Central, and the Mariners are in 2nd place in the Miguel Sano was on at the plate, blasting 2 long balls, leading the Twins to the win over the A's 2-1. In the standings, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Athletics sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The Houston Astros smacked 15 team hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 11-8. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Heading into the day, the Angels are in last place in the AL West, and the Astros are atop the division. Ronald Acuna Jr. was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as the Braves downed the Marlins 11-3. As of today, the Braves sit in second place in the National League East Division, while the Marlins are at the bottom of the division. The New York Mets finished off a 2-game sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-2. As of right now, the Nationals are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Mets are atop the division. The Phillies got the best of the Brewers at home 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Phillies are in 2nd place in the NL East, and the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. Chris Bryant drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Cubbies got the best of the Diamondbacks 8-5. At the start of the day, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central, and the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. The Cincinnati Reds swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 9-5. As of today, the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central, while the Reds are 3rd in the division. The San Diego Padres launched 3 home runs as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-2. As of right now, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Padres are 2nd in the division. The Dodgers got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-4. Entering the day's action, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, and the Dodgers are atop the division. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.